Amanda Bynes. She's just plain dumb.
Hey, I'm not dumb. I know things. I'm a straight A student. Okay, who is this guy?
That's Amanda Bynes on top of the world 10 years ago as the star of her own Nickelodeon series, The Amanda Show. In today's big story, we'll break down how this child star went from being Hollywood's next big thing to next in line for jail. Now, this crazy photo here was taken just yesterday of an almost unrecognizable Amanda out on a Hollywood shopping spree where she reportedly refused to leave a dressing room for nearly 2 hours. When I'm in a dressing room for that long, you guys don't want to know what I'm doing. We got to figure out what this girl is doing now. Now, joining us to discuss today's big story from Los Angeles, psychology expert and former criminal trial prosecutor Lonnie Coombs. Lonnie?
Yes.
Amanda has been charged with a hit and run, fender benders, driving with a suspended license, odd behavior just all across the board. It feels like we're starting to creep into like Lindsay Britney territory. Is that fair?
Absolutely. It's really sad when we see these situations. What seems like, first of all, maybe just a few, traffic violations, and you're hoping that she gets right back on track. Now we're seeing this really bizarre behavior added onto it. We're really kind of seeing this disintegration or, discombobulation happening right in front of our eyes, and I think everyone's concern is really heightened right now.
Now, Lindsay Lohan, interestingly enough, she's been tweeting this week. She doesn't quite understand why she had to go to jail, and Amanda hasn't gone to jail yet, despite the fact that she does have to see a judge coming up this Friday. Is there a difference between these two cases?
There's a lot of similarities, but what Lindsay is forgetting is that she had her due process. She didn't go to jail right away. You have to go in front of a judge. You get to plead your case. You get to put on a defense. Then you get sentenced. And actually, if Lindsay remembers her history correctly, when she finally started going to jail was when she was already convicted on probation and then started violating her probation with more breaking of the laws, violations, crimes.
And also you have to remember, like, there were drugs involved here. There was cocaine in her pocket. There was a lot of other factors that made that compounded the situation, right?
Right. And she had other crimes, like, shoplifting and other things going on. And so there are a lot more crimes in Lindsay's case. At this point, we're still working with Amanda. I mean, she's got a number already racked up, but we're not to the level of Lindsay yet.
Now, her uncle, Ronald Bynes, told Celeb Buzz in an exclusive interview she needs to stop drinking and driving and that she needs to get help. Now, Amanda has insisted that she doesn't drink. So if you're a judge, how do you sift through all this stuff?
That's a very good question. Now, remember, driving under the influence doesn't just concern alcohol. It also includes drugs. So there's those pictures that people are alleging is of Amanda smoking marijuana. That could also be a factor towards a DUI, but Amanda refused to take any type of drug test when she was arrested for the DUI. So a judge isn't going to have a drug test. And this is where what I call the celebrity phenomenon is going to come into play. Those pictures of Amanda in her car may very well be used by the prosecution to do further investigation to try and come up with evidence to show that Amanda might have been under the influence at the time. When you have a celebrity, you have all of these things popping up, pictures, and like with Mel Gibson or Nick Nolte, you have witnesses coming forward saying, I saw them partying, I saw them drinking, I saw them smoking, whereas the typical criminal defendant doesn't always have these people coming out of the woodwork helping the prosecutor with their case.
Quickly, we just have a couple of seconds. What do you think is going to happen Friday?
I think that there's going to be a defense put on. Obviously, you'll probably get put over for a while. The defense has an option of either saying, look, there's some mental illness here. They might say she's going into rehab. They might say she's pleading not guilty. Or they might just say, look, she's going to plead guilty and take probation and move on with her life. And take it from there. But I think that we're going to see a lot more of Amanda, unfortunately, in the justice system.
The judges demand that all celebrities have drivers. It's a simple fix as far as I'm concerned. All right, Lonnie Coombs, thank you so much for breaking down today's big story. And look for Lonnie's forthcoming book, How to Raise a Felon. It's going to be in bookstores soon. And for the latest on the Amanda Bynes drama, log on to celebbuzz.com. Now, when we get back, Mariah Carey confronts the Nicki Minaj feud, and she approaches it head on. Leave it to Mimi to tell it like it is next.